All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Today we're going to be talking about the trades that I took in my funded account with Alpha Capital, my day one results, you guys. We're going to be getting straight into that. But before we get into this video, I have to tell you guys that this is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, so that I can show you guys how I trade and how I use my trading skills to make money with prop firm accounts. If you guys are going to go do any purchases of prop firm accounts, make sure to do your own research. I have a lot of content on this channel for that as well. Let's get straight into the video. All right, so right here, you guys, we have the NASDAQ put up, right? We have the NASDAQ put up. And the first thing I want to show you guys is the 4-hour chart. And the reason why I want to show you guys the 4-hour chart is because I seen that we had a bearish engulfing candle, right? This green candle right here. If we zoom in on it and look at it, right, we broke out the top of this previous candle right here, and then we broke out the bottom. So I was like looking at this for a potential bounce up, all right, and then I had pretty much this right here. So I'm going to show you guys. We got to jump back to the 1 minute time frame. All right, now I'm going to show you guys what I was doing and how I made my first couple trades, how I made my first little bit of profit. So right here, right as the market opened up, you guys, the market comes down. I don't know if I got it in this buy right off the rip. I think the first buy I got into was like right in here as it swept this liquidity, and I had a little bit of a bounce, and I did make some money on that trade. But the main problem was that I had to hold the trade for 2 minutes at the bare minimum, because that is a rule that Alpha Capital have, where you have to hold the trade for 2 minutes. And as you guys can see, this is the 1 minute time frame, right? So oh, actually no, actually I did take this buy. I took this buy first. I was up about 700, but I had a really horrible signal where I was located at, so I wasn't able to get out in time. It came back against me. I averaged into the trade thinking that this was going to be a 1 minute order block, and then I pretty much ended up selling, right, for about $400 on that trade. And then as we swept liquidity, I did take it again, but because I had to hold the trade for a bare minimum of 2 minutes, I ended up taking the loss on this trade. Because as you guys can see, like if I would have bought this down here on a dip buy and then it goes straight up, right, this is a 1 minute candle. And then now as it's coming down, I have to wait another 1 minute candle to get out the trade. By then, it was too late. I pretty much took a loss on that trade. So my second idea came from, just realizing that, hey, I was buying up here, took a loss. We must be going down. If we're going to go down, what are we going to target? Well, obviously, I have this 1 hour liquidity on my chart from a long time ago. I don't really know when, but essentially, anytime the market make perfect, like equal lows or equal highs, it don't matter if it's on a 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 1 hour, I'm going to always put that on my chart, and I'm going to leave it on my chart the same way I did right here, right? Sell side on the 5 minute chart. So, and the reason why is because the market is going to typically go to liquidity pools when it's like equal lows, right? Whenever it's like an individual swing low, yes, that is liquidity, but more liquidity will typically have to be built out before you see the market just go straight to that liquidity, right? So I like to always take note of that. But essentially what I did right here was I was taking this sell right here. I was getting in like right here. The market did go up against me a little bit, but eventually it sold off more than what I wanted. Well, not more than what I wanted, but I was trying to trail my stop loss a little bit too fast, and I pretty much just got out of that trade. And at this point, I was up about $50, right? I was up about $50, and then right here, right? Then right here, as the market stopped before this liquidity, which it does all the time, I talk about that in other videos. What I thought was going to happen was that, I thought we was going to see more of a bounce. So I got into this buy thinking that we was going to start going back up, but it eventually came back down, stopped me out. At this point, I'm down about 550 on my account, right? 550. So the next trade I did was, after it stopped me out, and then it came back up all the way up here. I pretty much just used this high as my stop loss, and I got into this trade and rode it all the way down, and then I made about 1,700 on that trade. So that trade, I went from being down like 550 to being up 1105, you guys. So that's pretty much all I did, you guys. Obviously I was looking for liquidity to be taken, and then when liquidity was taken, I wanted to see a breakaway gap and then keep going to the upside. But if you look at the time, right, this is 11:07 when this happened, and I'm already up, $1,100, right, 1%. So I don't really want to continue to be greedy, but I was watching this when it happened, you guys. So I talk about this pattern all the time. When this market breaks down really fast, right, breaks down, especially when it's liquidity, right. This is mainly about liquidity, you guys. So when this market breaks down really fast, and then you see this breakaway gap right here, almost 10 times out of 10, you could trust that breakaway gap, right? And even if it comes back down to stop you out, right? Like if you put your stop loss in here and it comes back down to stop you out, just wait for it to sweep liquidity one more time, and it's going to do the exact same thing again. And you just take the same trade, you use it, and just do it the same way that, I would do it, which is put my stop loss right here inside of this breakaway gap, you guys. So that was pretty much the day for me. Today is a Tuesday. It is November the 18th, 2025, you guys. That's pretty much my whole trading day. It was a lot of back and forth. I feel like I could have did a lot better, but the whole like having to hold my trades for 2 minutes or more, I feel like that's kind of beneath me. I shouldn't have to hold my trades for 2 minutes. And the reason being is that I'm a scalper and I'm an intraday trader. So I like to scalp on days that's more favorable for scalping. And then I like to hold for big moves on days that's more favorable for holding for big moves. So it's just a part of, prop firm trading, honestly, you guys. And this is why I like Thunder Pro so much more than Alpha Capital. Thunder Pro don't have any rules, right? Especially on their classic account, right? Their other accounts, they do have a 45% consistency rule, but like if the consistency rule is like 40% or higher, it really doesn't bother me that much. But the more important thing is like they have like pretty much no rules, and they give you your account right away. Like when I passed my Alpha Capital account last Thursday, and I didn't get it until this morning, which is a Tuesday morning. So I had to wait like 2 days just to get my account. With Thunder Pro, the moment you pass and the moment they log into that account and that they know that you passed, they give you your account right away. They don't have to do all of this like, oh, we got to review all of your trades and make sure you did a million different things right and try to move the goalposts on you a million different times. They don't do all of that. And that's one thing I love about Thunder Pro. So that's going to be the end of this video, you guys. I will see y'all in the next one. Just wanted to give y'all my quick updates, and I will talk to y'all the next time. Also, remember, drop a like on this video, subscribe, click that bell, and if you want to support the channel, the best way to support the channel is obviously use my code TRUCKING, and the code for Alpha Capital is not TRUCKING. It's a little bit different. That will be in the description below. But I will see you guys in the next video, man. Peace out.